Clinical research is a type of research that involves studying the safety, effectiveness, and side effects of medical treatments, drugs, and devices in humans. It is a crucial step in the development and approval of new drugs, medical devices, and treatments. Clinical research is conducted in several stages, with each stage serving a specific purpose. The initial stages of clinical research involve testing the safety of the drug or treatment on a small group of healthy volunteers. The next stages involve testing the drug or treatment on larger groups of people, often those with the condition that the drug or treatment is intended to treat. Clinical research studies can take several forms, including observational studies, randomized controlled trials, and cohort studies. Observational studies involve monitoring patients to see how a treatment affects them over time. Randomized controlled trials involve randomly assigning patients to receive either the treatment being tested or a placebo, or an existing treatment, to determine whether the new treatment is effective. Cohort studies involve tracking a group of patients over time to see how they respond to treatment. Clinical research is conducted by trained professionals, including physicians, nurses, and research coordinators, who ensure that the study is conducted ethically and safely. Participants in clinical research studies must give their informed consent before participating, and their safety and privacy are closely monitored throughout the study. The results of clinical research studies are used by regulatory agencies, such as the FDA in the United States, to determine whether a new treatment or drug should be approved for use in the general population. Clinical research is a critical component of modern medicine, helping to ensure that new treatments and drugs are safe and effective for patients. India has become a hub for clinical research in recent years, with many pharmaceutical companies and research organizations conducting clinical trials in the country. This is due to several factors, including a large and diverse patient population, a well-established healthcare infrastructure, and a growing pool of trained medical professionals. India has a regulatory body, the Central Drug Standard Control Organization, CDSCO, which oversees the conduct of clinical trials in the country. The CDSCO has implemented guidelines that must be followed by all organizations conducting clinical trials in India, to ensure that the trials are conducted ethically and with patient safety as a top priority. India's clinical research industry has grown rapidly in recent years, with many international pharmaceutical companies establishing research and development centers in the country. The availability of a large patient pool and the lower cost of conducting trials in India compared to other countries has made it an attractive destination for clinical research. However, there have been concerns raised about the ethical conduct of clinical trials in India, particularly in the past. Some studies have been criticized for not adequately informing patients of the risks involved in the trial, or for not providing adequate compensation to participants who experience adverse events during the study. To address these concerns, the Indian government has introduced new regulations and guidelines for the conduct of clinical trials, including increased oversight by regulatory bodies and the requirement for informed consent from all participants. These measures have helped to improve the safety and ethics of clinical research in India. Overall, clinical research in India has the potential to play a significant role in advancing medical knowledge and improving patient care, but it is essential to ensure that all trials are conducted ethically and with patient safety as the top priority.